I say now. Listen to me.
You can't call me all the names where you want to call me. You see for the next couple of weeks, no name no affect me. No name no affect me for the next couple of weeks.
Mr. Richard,
I have 49. You need.
Me queer from Joyce.
See my brother Chopper here. I didn't make Chopper tell you Richard. Chopper have more faith with you, Richard.
No man, Chopper the point.
Joyce.
This person will come up here so long.
Chopper the ground man. Chopper for the campaign hard cause Chopper not prop.
That's the party time.
You might hold on a second, please.
Yes.
Joyce.
Yeah.
Joyce. Joyce.
Chopper need a long time I see you. Want me alright?
Joyce, night.
Joyce.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Disconnect. Send back your request if you want to come back up.
From what I see you know. I say me know see your seat under pressure, so you don't get a record. Want me alright?
You know, see me and my seat under pressure.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you something here, Richard. You know, the quicker you accept the fact that you are campaigning with a team that has absolutely no chance at all and does not deserve a chance at running this country. The quicker you accept that, you know, the better it is. But I still can't believe a man like you who spoke so well sometimes.
Tap up the screen, guys, please.
Right? About the deficiencies of the PNP. And I can't believe that when you come out a certain space, they transform into something else. That's why sometimes I don't participate in the program with you because the hypocrisy sometimes for me is difficult for me to continue.
No, Chopper is that hypocrisy. Me I tell you, say the PNP. Alright, go on, my brother, go on.
If it is not hypocrisy.
Chopper Media, why Uncle Chuck come down? Uncle Chuck must come up here for no man. Uncle Chuck, where you come down for? You don't know, so we don't talk over these people. We allow them to finish. So when they finish, we can debunk their nonsense. Why you come down, Uncle Chuck? Not do me that. Why now, Chopper Media? Come back, Uncle Chuck, I beg.
Tap up the screen, guys, please.
Remember, brother.
Yes, let me
tell you something. The only Labour right platform I can ever debated me. And come close. I see me attack and I chop on me. Nobody else. No in my class.
You talk to me yet. You talk to me. That me I tell you. You don't know what I, as a young girl, is capable of. Don't make me and you get into this, sir. Please, I beg you. One year Chopper Media.
You have to cut the hypocrisy, man. You must call a spade a spade. You are campaigning with a party that has done so much damage to this country. Yeah? And still have not accepted. I told you this, a couple of things, you know, over the past few years now. One of the things I've said to comrades, that if it is that you're really and truly serious about wanting
How are you gone?
If you're serious about wanting to come back in office, then you have no choice to apologize. And do a reset. It cannot be that you're accepting the same failed policies that brought us to a devastating period of the 1990s. The same PNP that mashed up the country in the 70s and the same PNP that wreaked havoc on the country in the 1990s. And you have not disassociated yourself from that PNP. Then how you expect Jamaican people to take it serious? I think that Jamaican people have short memory. People have memory and long memory too. And I look here, for me, you know, it's not just a matter of wanting to win this election. Let me just make this abundantly clear. It is not about winning for me. It is about putting the PNP in a space that they will no longer cease to exist in this country. I want the GLP to wipe the PNP off the map of Jamaica. Yeah? After this election, not be holding on, not be
Hold on the chap. Mr. Richards.
Yes, sir.
Do you know that this is an election that you have to win? You know, if PMP lose this election, you know, it's gonna be a years and years and years, you know. Before you guys come up in power, you know.
We don't go wait on Thursday. We don't go on Thursday. Wednesday. Thursday the 4th. We are waiting on the Thursday. So we're on the 12th of September. We go install Mark as Prime Minister. This win already. It's soon up already.
I like that. I like that attitude. So
Yeah, tell Farrah Flintstone. Yeah, Steve Farrah Flintstone, man.
I wish if you could record that.
Election already.
You, Richard.
Yes, sir.
Richard.
What you say, you win already?
We win already, man. God knows.
I want you to record that and send it to the people of St. James Central so that the few comrades that is still existing there will just stay home because you Richard's already said no win.
Tap up the screen, guys. Please tap up the screen, everybody.
You guys can't go and talk right now, but I can't quote, and you can't go and talk. Janice I've been candidate week. Right now, Janice I've been candidate week right now. You right. Last night, I 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock, then they never drive through this. I 11 o'clock in Andrew Reese Montiel.
Who is this person?
11 o'clock, Andrew Reese Montiel.
Richard Albert.
Richard, it's Richard Gray.
Mr. Gray.
And nobody in the street I meet Andrew last night.
Can I say something? I don't want to shout and I don't like talking over people, but can I say something?
Listen to what idiot.
Hold on, Mr. Gray. We have to look for the top. Mr. Gray.
Can I say something, please? I don't want to say.
Mr. Gray.
What's your person?
No, man.
No, Mr. Richards. All right, Kimmy, I say. Hold on, guys. Kimmy, say.
We not war, Comrade Gray. We just go to. We not war. That's calm.
Mr. Richards, hold on.
Well, no, that 1 year election for war because it at the 3rd, everything all over.
Kimmy.
I'm sorry. I'm very respectful and I don't like speaking over people. But I just have a couple things to say. One, let us come out of the delusional life that you're living, members of the People's National Party. 2, if you guys know and understand the politics as you claim you know and understand the politics, I have a few questions that I would like to ask that I would want answers. One is, why are you still voting for the People's National Party? What gives you the right to still vote for that party? And I want to ask another question, because Mr. You said that only one person can debate you. We have never, I don't even remember ever having a discussion with you. So let me say something in this, sir. As a big man, I expected better. I'm not going to disrespect you, and I'm not disrespecting you. I'm speaking politely and intelligently as a woman, right? Standing on my 2 feet and earning my own income and having my own place. Good? Right. So this is it, sir. You should not be able to just look at party color, but look at work. Hello? We're not going to do that something there. That whole talk over me something there not going to work. I'm so sorry. I can't do it. I demand respect.
Go on, Kimmy. Hello. Go on, Kimmy. Go on. You adjust me some more. Adjust when you're done. Yes. Finish the way I say. Yeah. Go on.
So I believe you would have grown up back in the days, and you would have seen.
I'm 57.
I'm sorry, sir. Allow me to finish, and I will allow you to finish me as you claim that you said you will. Now, if you're telling me, Mr. Richards, that you have not seen any better in Jamaica in the last 9 years, then just as how Dayton Campbell said that the PNP is blind, and how Damian Crawford said it, I do agree with you. You are blind. You're blind to the fact. You're blind to the fact that most
semantics. It's not even a semantics. When we get pissed off, we're not going to semantics. Reach to the point where you want to reach.
Tap up the screen, guys, please. Tap up the screen, please.
We have 3 other people for talk, you know.
Yeah, but you got the semantics about go high blind and something. Reach to the point where you reach. Right, more.
I only have one.
Finish, Mr. Richards.
Mr. Richards, just better finish, please.
I only have one question. Why are you still running on the notion that nothing is happening in Jamaica? You get me? Why are you still asking persons to vote for a man that is only telling us that he's going to give us, and not telling us where the money is coming from? Why are you running and campaigning for a man that is running on taxes? His campaign is all about taxes, sir. And the major tax that he's going to put on us is taxing imported food. This is a sign to show us that we cannot go back to these taxes. In our 9 years, we have never given the Jamaican people any new taxes. So why is it that you, sir, believe that I should vote Mark Golden in to pay more for food? Excuse? Food is already expensive worldwide. It's not a Jamaica thing.
But can I know?
It's everywhere.
Can I know?
All right, go ahead now, you. But we have to remember that.
Go ahead, you. But we have to go 100 life after you.
No, man, you know, man, I have a question, man. You have to answer, man. Let me just answer.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's what I'm telling you. You go ahead. And then
Give me. First thing first, I'm 57-year-old. How old are you? Why me ask you age? Because I have to know how to answer you and how to respond to you. How old are you, please? I am 57. How old are you?
Mr. just start.
I am in my 30s, sir.
Okay, so you're a young baby then. All right, so let me educate you then, like you're a young baby. All right, thank you. You're a young girl. You could be my daughter. All right, good. All right. You say, why am I voting for the PMP? Why am I voting for the PMP? Is because what we are living in Jamaica today, and how Jamaica is today, and what you are inheriting and benefiting from today, all of those are created by the People's National Party. 1. 2, you said that there was no new tax and there's something that you're talking about. So the reality is this: all the taxes that this government is currently benefiting from, that is running the country, were put in place by the People's National Party. So the Jamaica Labour Party have no chance or choice to put in any tax, because they will reform the tax measures and put in all the taxes that the government can benefit from. So the fact that you admit that the JLP has not put in one new tax, and it's tax, one thing we're in a country, 3 things we're in a country: taxes, grants, and borrowing. The government said they're not raise a tax, or if that means that they might benefit from the tax, then when they come see in power. All of the tax was in place. So you said the taxes, all of that were put in by the People's National Party. So, all right. The telephone over there on today. You see a telephone company in Jamaica they call Cable and Wireless at 35. We should have a next telephone company. That was demolished, put to the swords by the People's National Party in the 90s. So now we have about 2,000 in the whole entire Caribbean. Jamaica caused the whole entire Caribbean to have more than one telephone company, because there was only one telephone company in the Caribbean named Cable and Wireless, and they were bringing Digicel, and most every country in the Caribbean have Digicel. So I'm saying, so we did something where 35 years, 35, they have the monopoly, like what JPS have the monopoly till 2020 if you have light. That was the monopoly telecommunicator of Jamaica. You are young. When the PMP come to port in 1989, owning a vehicle was a luxury. Only rich people alone could have one vehicle. To buy a vehicle, you have to pay for it by one person to carry it down, and that person would take us 2 years to own a vehicle. Houses was a luxury. So much so that when Michael man in 1991, I have to go to stadium, go giant line, me sleep, and my wife come after me sleep and wake. You know when Michael man change it? When they trample somebody to death, the amount of people who just 100 house with a Portmore, and 20,000 people go forget 100 house. The PMP changed all of that by building the whole entire greater Portmore and all these places. Young lady, don't follow them. Jamaica's history is the PMP's history. You can't have nothing in Jamaica that develop the masses, including you as a young lady, which is not created and put in place by the People's National Party. Every benefit you as a young lady benefit from today was put in place in this country, bar none, by the People's National Party. Just that alone, me have to tell you.
Okay, they were put into place but not yet kept. They were not up to standard. They did not do anything to the things. Whatever they put into place, such as the hospitals and the clinics and the health centers and all of these places being run down. While I can give you the fact that they would have put things into place. Where were they to keep these measures in place, Mr. Sir? You, Mr. Sir, why is it that the People's National Party could not maintain Jamaica without borrowing any money? Why is it that the People's National Party could not use the taxes of Jamaica to do the things that are now doing by the now Jamaica Labour Party administration? Are you telling me, sir, that we had to go and borrow every year because you said Jamaica is the country run on grants, loan and something, but we have not borrowed any money? So I don't understand your conception of borrowing, because for the last 9 years, and if you want to go taxes and who did do this and who put tax in place, so you're gonna tell me, say, the taxes that you guys tax absolutely everything till we had to double up to buy food, that is something you put into place? Thank you very much for confirming that for me. I appreciate you.
Can I respond to Kimmy?
No, Murray. We don't marry.
Guys, no. Mr. Richards. Hold on.
No more. I respond to one.
Some other people there, so
we have
Mary is
other
a
people
former, you
here.
can respond to
No,
people.
but more I respond to one thing when I say. May I tell you something where the PMP does? Young lady, you're a young lady. The fact that you are getting an equal pay for equal work, the PMP put it in. The fact that you can get pregnant and go back to work and have a job, the PMP put it in. Those are the things that I say. Me I talk about things when somebody ties Jamaica people, the People's National Party put in policies to benefit the masses, not the rich and the famous. You as a young lady must be proud of the People's National Party. You are in.
All right, Mr. Richard.
You're crazy.
Hold on. We have 300 guests here. They need a chance. 100 Life has been here for a while. 100 Life.
We're going to start from 100 Life.
We'll start from 100 Life and come back up.
Yeah. Good afternoon, people.
Good afternoon,
morning. Good night. So, at the first argument did even intrigue me come up here now when they talk about say them excited for the election because they are going blah blah. Because guess what now? There are 7 parishes in Jamaica whereby they don't have an MP in several parishes, right? And these parishes are where like the MPs are performing phenomenally. We are talking about like Portland, Varsland, we are talking about like St. Thomas, we are talking about St. James, right? St. Elizabeth, places where the MP we're turning on light for the first time in a various communities. We are give water, infrastructure in a certain communities for the first time, right? Whereby the people's nationality, them have them conceit years, donkey years, not even road. We are building road. Yeah, you hear me better?
Yeah, go ahead.
It look like 6 a.m. drop off a while ago.
That man, you all of them there, man. Yeah, man. So what I say is like certain areas where these parishes, we talk about like Manchester, where me come from, like my little area before Rothermore, Crawford, right? My road where my community where me used to live, like people, we used to play cricket in the road. We used to play football, hopscotch. Community come together and play community fun day in the middle of the road, right? To the day 2025. Go to tie in the road back then, but it's like to the day 2025, you have to look left and right before you cross the road because of carpet, car will lick you, right? And when you see them things there, you have to say, John, water come through pipe. So when we are talking about infrastructure and development, like, there's no other administration, no JLP, no PMP administration that can come close to this, the performance of this current government. Right, and them see how we young people are rally behind Andrew Wellness and we love and appreciate him. Because we see how food lifestyle, old dinosaur lifestyle, how we used to live and so far. We have the story to tell how we used to go to school barefoot. We have the story to tell how we used to carry bag and catch water. And them story that we grew up and we now live them life there in Jamaica. And that are from food government. You understand? Unused to oil on no foot and go to school. We not say near because necessary, but that just unused to no brag about them things there. Right? And if you don't know about clocks, yeah, you at Jamaica now, him not go to school. right? Just to show you the standard of living, or the standard of living evolve under this administration. You understand? Right now,
Sir Richard, behave yourself and wait, please.
right
All
now,
right, 100 left.
Yeah.
All right, wrap up, make we can move up to me, sir.
yeah, man, I gotta wrap up, man. I say right now, Jamaica evolve. Jamaica left from a third world country to a developing country. Groundbreaking everywhere, infrastructure, debt to GDP ratio is projected by 2029 to reach 54 under this administration. Right? The fiscal discipline, Mr. Richard start about say what we are inherit right now. Most of the things them where we enjoy right now are because of them. No, it's because of Ali Shah and Bruce Golding when they put in the fiscal responsibility framework, right? That project push Jamaica forward, right? We respect Mama P for uphold more side and really going and destroy it, and then Andrew is coming now and build on it, and then Jamaica move forward. So PMP, you know, say when them say time come, them you know say at 1 p.m.
All right, 100 left. All right.
My friend, that part.
Hold on, Mike.
Hold on. All right, Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Richard Gray. Mr. Richard Gray.
All right, me tell this, you see.
All right.
100, let me address 100 light first, you see. Me grew up in the 70s, me go and place in Goshen. My father was a millionaire and a Viking music at school. You say Viking, anybody know Vikings? It's a known fact that Bruce Golding and Alicia wrecked Jamaica. I know talking that. The IMF said, the World Bank said, the two persons were helped with at this congresswoman, Una Clark or next one, where they have a big Congress. All the policy that the JLP get in 2016 was put in place with EPAC. They have to go by them, they have to rule by them because there was legislation and put in place. So nothing under the all right, metabol light. JLP suspend the rural electrification program. JLP suspend that. We have a program where JLP is string your house and the thing I pay happen. JLP stop that. St. Thomas. Up to the rural MP, I can call JLP Roberts, I see office down a wharf. Me, Richard St. Albin, and the two rural MP, one or two rural MP in Jamaica, JLP Robertson and Michelle Charles. The people at St. Thomas now want Michelle Charles and see the report come out to a man, Ian Johnson come out and talk it. Where James does St. Thomas. They say borrowing, I'm going to borrow now. Borrowing, IMF 2020, $520 million. 2021, $1.6 billion. JLP borrowing that. 2022, $1.72 billion. 2025, $1.7 billion again. 2024, $960 million plus $167 million. World Bank, 2020, $70 million. 2021, $335 million. 2022, $1.7 billion. World Bank, 2023, $300 million. 2024, $160 million plus $12 million infrastructure along our waterfront. All right, you have the Kingston infrastructure. Up to this year, 2025, the 24th of March, 2025, World Bank, $140 million for short the budget. 2025, 24th of March, $140 million for short the budget from the World Bank. All right, we go again. You say things is good. Oh yeah, but economy good. I can't grow the economy. Oh yeah, but economy with the dollar slide. And you have put billions in a hit. To save it, I can't save. Yeah, but economy where you have to take forward and collect 12-year money from your post if you do things in your country, and it has strive. Look at the education system. The World Bank 2020 World Bank study say the education system is failing, and come out the other day. Say education system right, I fail. In IMF 2023, if a country and the same part will be just like Haiti, and when Haiti was the only country that never grew there last year, when Haiti was the only country that never grew after being in the Caribbean.
Man, you joke.
It can grow, see what I say? And it's have new fact, go on the World Bank, go on the World Bank website anytime KD and I look on it. Go on the IMF website and go on the IMF website and see the borrowing. And I say, go on the website and the website, go on and write them off in my book. Website, go on. Right?
Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen, please.
The economy grow. Look, me tell you where what grow economy, our grow country. When you can put in proper infrastructure, road, when you can put in proper infrastructure in a transport, proper infrastructure in a telecommunication, and the PMP set that revolution, that's all the country. And when you have an educated country, your country will strive. And we have a dunce country right now. These people in education, dunce. Look at it, and look at it right now. You're picking right now. Look at the study. 18% of our kids are able to pass 5 or more subjects. 18% come from 37%. I said, what you can do about how is the economy good and you can't maintain the dollar slide? When you go shop, every week you go shop. Every week you go shop. You're crazy. You talk about overseas, you talk about Jamaica 1 bill. Every time you go shop, when I export nothing. How will I get money when I export? Where you come from? Where will I get money from when I export? Because when I produce nothing. Tell me one and tell me the last big investment any producing company with the biggest investment. Nothing. Look at the road they did in St. Thomas. The man come and tell me say, me got turn on in St. Thomas. Andrew said.
Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen.
Andrew tell me said this turn on meeting, this chat in the urban center for St. Thomas, a taxpayers' money, a phone or a fully. Andrew said that. I'm going to hear that NCB pumped 6 billion a night. China about the work, the building, and you know what the Jamaican government have? Just the land, right? And then on you say what the man from Fox's Corporation say, after deep pocket investors, after deep pocket investors, after small, so the man say, and then I'm going to hear that for one of the bill, we are going to control a court space, we are control a municipal corporation, and we are control a tax office, and one of the building at $10.3 million a month, plus. If the dollar slide, it increase. Monetary increase at 7% every year. When you say a taxpayer's money, anybody got so much recently? Every week you got so much the road dig up. Every single week the road dig up. Every week, we can tell you every week, and then 1 year the road bill. Right? And talk about that.
But you know what? Dig up?
The road every week they dig up. Yeah, dig up.
Dig up.
Oh.
Dig up every week they dig it up. You got like if you got a pamphlet right now, a pan side a pamphlet. Name is a black yard. The whole of the stretch dig up going towards Pamford.
All right, Mr. Richards, you have to heal now. Before we go to and hold on.
Come up. Maybe
hold on, guys.
Between, but
hold on.
All right,
Mr. Richards.
I drop my box. Give Vegas then. Give Vegas.
Mr. Richards.
I don't want any of you come off the live until.
Hold on, Mr. Richards.
Yes.
No.
Anne-Marie?
Anne-Marie?
Yes.
St.
Go ahead, Anne-Marie.
Hold on.
Somebody not finish it.
Mr. Richards, we are talking long time, about 2 years may talk, yeah?
Yeah.
Me know you have veteran for the PNP.
Yeah.
How much soul you win so far where you 100% win for the PNP? Are you just...
No, me know the St. Thomas move at least 8
No, me at you yourself.
Me win. St. Thomas me talk about the passion with the MP of Western Jamaica moving at least 80% right now. When me educate and show because my
80 fears by yourself.
You can't run it by yourself.
What I'm talking about? My baby mother, you see, was a right-hand man for J. Robertson, and we know the ins and out. We have my St. Thomas, and me can be a white ass St. Thomas and show them and highlight them and show them what go down. And then believe me, and then the platform I come and talk and say, boy, well, they never certain things. Me, where's here? One place named Clooney Road, White House, St. Thomas. Yeah? You can't tell them about that. Oh.
But before Anne-Marie, you see, what you hear the two young laborers say them not understand things. Them are not educated by their party. Because them come and embarrass themselves and talk a lot of nonsense.
One more thing you didn't say, who give you the right? Who give you the right? Who give you the right? Who she said? Who give you the right for vote for them? Yes, she said, rude. A democratic country, we are free. Shall have you who give you the right.
Exactly.
Anne-Marie, guys, let
Anne-Marie, go to Anne-Marie now.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Mrs.
First and foremost, I want to speak to Kimmy. Kimmy could be my daughter also. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to vote PNP. PNP has allowed me not to be a bastard. I don't know if your mother was married to your father. But if not, you are a bastard. And that act was put away by the People's National Party. So if your mother wasn't...
I'm not calling a name. Don't do that something there. I'm not going to go down that road. Because while I understand what bastard is,
You're not going to interrupt anybody because you don't want anybody to interrupt you. So you're going to allow me to speak just like how everybody on the platform allowed you to
Tap
speak.
up the screen, guys, please.
No, I am a bastard, or I was a bastard until Michael Manley put it away so that I could inherit my father's possession on this land. So that is one why I am going to vote PNP. Two, I'm going to vote PNP because PNP think about the poor class of society. I don't know if you were born with a gold spoon in your mouth, but I can tell you, I wasn't born with a gold spoon in my mouth. And three, education. If you have an education and you seem to be fairly educated the way how you speak, that is because of the People's National Party. You cannot erase that history. JLP will try to erase that history, but they can never erase the fact that PNP, the People's National Party, have put education in place for the masses of this country. Somebody phone ringing? Okay.
Mute. Okay, go ahead, Anne-Marie.
So, education-wise, you seem to be fairly educated. When you think about all the taxes that was done, you speak about that there are no new taxes. We pay taxes every day, my dear, every single day. When you talk about PNP has not done anything that you can see, the school that you might have gone to maybe just be built by the People's National Party. So when you're talking about how dare us vote for PNP, you have to know your history before you can move on as a young person. And that is why it is my duty within my family to teach all my nieces and nephews and grandnephews, cousins, the fact and the history of Jamaica. Most of what these people are saying, Kimmy, you seem to be educated. Go research it yourself. Don't even let anybody on this platform, when they talk or when they give you information, Kimmy, go and research it yourself. Don't make anybody put anything in your mouth, because all that I am hearing from you, Kimmy, is sound like it just second-hand information that the JLP speaks. When people who are JLP personnel do their own research, they always come to the factor that PNP have done the country right. Now, I can tell you, and one of the reasons why I am voting PNP, I cannot have a prime minister who cannot declare his assets and want to be on a ballot. That is downright corruption. And what I realize is that our younger generation of persons tend to like corruption more than the right way. Where are we going to go if we are always on the radar as a corrupt country? Do you think that it looks good overseas? You have never been on a flight that they took off all Jamaicans off because of what is happening here in Jamaica. I can speak of that. So when you young people come and talk about Jamaica in that way, especially now that our own prime minister is under watch by the US government for money laundering and layering of money, we all better think twice. Nothing that I say here maybe be helpful to you, but listen carefully, do your own research, and I am bet if you're going to be truthful to yourself, you are going to find the truth. Don't let anybody spin anything and tell you. They keep saying that. Let me, and I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to answer it. You're working. I don't know if you're working.
You're after lunch in a minute now, yeah, please.
Yes. Just one more.
Tap on the screen, guys.
I'll answer you. I'll know where to answer you.
Just one more. You work and you have to declare. Worse if you work in government, you have to declare your assets. Whereas if you're up top bosses,
Yeah,
you
what
have
is the question, Miss? Yeah, you said what is the question? Because they say that you have to land. So what is the question
my
that you
question.
have for me?
Listen carefully. My question to you: if you are working in a government institution, do you have to do your taxes? Do you have to declare your assets? And if you
Everybody
have
do
to,
their taxes.
so why isn't the Prime Minister declaring his assets? That is what I want to find out. No, when I look at it, and when you travel overseas, my dear, it looks very bad. When you hear people talk, it is very bad. We hear, and when we come back home and we hear what is happening here, some of the things you might not hear overseas, but when you come back here and you hear some of the stuff, when you read, that is key. And I'm going to ask you, Kimmy, you seem to be young and bright. Read. I'm not going to come here and bash you. I'm not here to come and bash any young JLP personnel. But what I want you to do as a young person is to read. When you read more, you learn more.
Miss Oz, can I get 2 minutes just to answer?
All right.
Yeah, you can respond. You can
I
respond.
don't want a long time to
You
answer.
can respond,
just
Kimmy,
two.
and then 1 minute, and then I am going to switch around.
Yeah,
to
I'll
answer
come
you.
down after I
Go
answer
ahead,
her,
Kimmy.
but I just want 2 minutes to answer her. First of all, thank you for
Go ahead.
complimenting my intelligence. I appreciate you. Second of all, thank you for encouraging me to read, because I really did do all of that. Let me first tell you this. I am not a diehard Labourite. I am a Jamaican. And when I say I'm a Jamaican, I'm also a mother. What I am voting for in this election is not for myself, but I'm voting for my son's future. What I am voting for in this election is a plan that I see somebody has and a plan that somebody don't have. You're telling me that everything that is in Jamaica was done on the back of the People's National Party. While I understand that they would have put things into place, I said it already, they did not maintain Jamaica the way it was supposed to be maintained. You are telling me, ma'am, that as a big woman, because you said I could be your daughter, so I'm assuming you're well in your 60s or in your 50s. So let me say this to you, ma'am. You are telling me as a young person I should go sit down and read what is happening. Mr. Richard says the IMF recently posted that Jamaica is doing worse. But I wanted to touch on that because let me go ahead and tell you, sir, when I hear these things, this is one Kimmy we do our research. This is one Kimmy we are going to read for yourself because nobody can brainwash me. You said that you're telling the youths in your community about to vote for the People's National Party. No, ma'am. You're not doing the correct thing because you're telling me to vote for a government that cannot tell me where all of the money when planned for you in the election when it done are going to come from. And that is what my biggest issue with the People's National Party. You can't give me $1 billion and you not tell me which kitty it will come out of. You can't give me. Let me finish because I'm coming down.
Hold on, please. Let's
you cannot
please.
give producers
I don't want to
500
because I want to respond to
Sir,
her.
ma'am.
We have to rotate
The box has to be rotated.
The guest
Let
speaker is very long.
Let
man,
me
Kimmy.
down for two, but
You're telling me this, ma'am, that you
You know, I'm
said.
talking about Kimmy. More just stay. Me tell her. Me answer. Please, Kimmy. You don't.
Mr. Richards, we have to rotate the box.
Yeah,
No, man,
but
but she asked some
since
question.
I cut out Kimmy time, we make she finish.
No, we don't more
ahead,
ask. She asked some question more answer for her. Please, just allow her to, and they take the me and her when you do. Please.
All right.
First
But
of
let
all,
Kimmy
sir,
finish.
Let me finish. Let me finish, okay? Let me finish, because I'm not gonna argue with anybody at all. At all. If you guys, I'm asking you genuinely, if you guys don't see that the crime rate is down, if you don't see that the unemployment rate is at an all-time low in the history of Jamaica,
That's not
ma'am,
true.
allow me.
Leave her, man. Go on. Let me finish.
If you don't see that these are the things that are happening in Jamaica, yet still we and older folks, I expect better from the older folks in Jamaica. I grew up in a Jamaica where I was afraid. I grew up in a Jamaica where me personally did have a child. And when there was no work, me with my good education, gonna be one janitor because only work the day in Jamaica underneath Portia Simpson Miller. Let me tell you that. Me as a woman standing here with a son and a very bright, intelligent child, right now, I have to say to myself, if I vote for the People's National Party, I may go back to being a janitor, because when them done give and wreck the employment in a Jamaica, we have to go back to doing mediocre jobs. I'm not calling a janitor work mediocre, but I don't see myself being a janitor. I never pictured myself being a janitor in the history of my life. And I had to be because there was no work in Jamaica. And you're going to tell me that everything the People's National Party do is that we're benefiting from what? May I ask?
Excuse me,
No, man,
please.
I might time after she my mute.
Benefiting from what? I can tell you the Garden Town Health Center before Miss Oldness came into power. The Garden Town Health Center before Miss Oldness came into power, we had to sit on one side because the other side, when it rained, was leaking. When we go there, they could not find it because their records were all over the place. Let me go ahead and tell you there are places in East River St. Andrew that never had pipe water, but thanks to Gillette Oldness, one jar, we have water. Miss, when you go talk about the places that we're not getting no help. Tell Andrea Brown Chief we go fix our constituency where people are still using back to pass their school. Miss, don't come for me.
Richard, what is
so sorry. Labor right,
Mr. Richards.
I need more fight.
Realize that
It's true. Richards, they can't be biased.
Asking, hold on, you see,
because I'm never answer. Listen, on my time next. I'm going to talk for now.
You asking Kimmy this question have no pull the true Kimmy out. Did you hear?
Exactly. I'm going to answer everything with
me. Now, let me say something. If JP was so good to our youths, our children.
I forget extra time to talk. At 3 p.m. up there. She
No,
can't
we're not saying nothing about that. We're not
Mr. Richard say, Mr. Richard, great.
Mr. Richards, that's not bias.
You stop talking. Maybe Rich Kimmy might be in the.
No, man, I need to talk and answer that question she asked. We need to answer.
I asked.
She's not here.
Answer allow me, no.
So
hello.
Mr. Richard.
Yeah.
She's speaking that she's saying that she have a young son. Is your young son now able to access reading in school? Is your young son have access to civics in school? Because the Jamaica Labour Party has taken all of that out of school. Now you're telling me that you're bright and you're intelligent. I said you sound bright and you sound like a smart person, but obviously you are not, because the way in which you answered the last part of your utterance proved to me that Kimmy, you are not that bright.
All right.
I have to go.
Yes, we need labor right.
I've only a long time, depend on your program. I have to go back to work. Bye, guys.
All right, bye.
Have a nice day.
So I'm going to answer Kimmy in this. So allow me to answer Kimmy. Kimmy, you ask them, Mark going to get your money from. I mean, just let me tell Kimmy and the young labor, them need to be educated. And Andrew only money run Jamaica. And every single young labor.
Just one minute. The people don't make a put up. I do not know who is PNP or labor right,
But every time I comment section and tell who are PNP or labor. You have 2 PNP up here. All right. So listen me now. And listen
that's why go ahead.
Yeah, so listen me. Kimmy want to talk to Kimmy because she'll listen. Me the one she stay up here and answer. Because she said, well, Mark will not get the money.
Tap up the screen, guys, please. Tap up the screen, everybody. Give us some taps, please. Taps.
All right. That's to come right where she be there. All right. So me I go adjust all a Kimmy question. I mean, I'll just one. First thing, Kimmy.
I see somebody here from before.
Andrew Holness, the taxpayer money we run the country and if Andrew Holness son. That's government money. So when Andrew Holness left government, everything when I government in my left, not going nothing at all. I know the PNP have come make money. All the next 3 budget cast in stone. The next budget are gonna be $1.35 trillion. That are next year, 26-27. The other one are $1.35 trillion. That are 27-28. All of that money would be spent by the government in we come in.
Get me? So, I do all the time of fee money that I'm packing in tech. We need to stop arguing where we get money from. Let me tell you where we get money from now. All right. The PMP proposal, me I tell you where you have your young son, you know, and yourself, you know, because you say we'll get mediocre work. Good? The PMP proposal is if you don't have a house, you're going to get a grand opportunity. So you say I work, obviously you say I work, so you pay NHT. So if you don't have a house, here the opportunity you get, you look at you under 35. Here the opportunity you get. The PMP is going to build affordable houses. So for instance, now you're a young professional. Yeah? You're going to build houses, a one-room quad. You say a one-room quad for $9 million. However, with that $9 million, the land component will be taken out because the government are going to hand over government land to the NHT to develop. So you'll pay $6 million for your house. One. You're young. You want to pay down. The NHT.
Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen. Tap up the screen.
The NHT is a self-sufficient company that self-finances itself. The NHT for the last 12 years, they've given this government giving this government $11 billion annually to show up the budget. $11 billion. So in the last 12 years, they give $142 billion where they now get back. So they tell the NHT have money. The PMP plan to take that $11 billion annually. So the PMP proposed now, every year, they will give $1 billion to NHT to give 2,000 young professionals like yourself $500,000 paid on your house. However, if you are a young person and you are a carpenter, or you're just or a designer, and you're not you work for yourself, you don't have a pay stub, and you're contributing to the NHT as a self-employed person, you can go into the rent to own. And here the rent to own now. You will go in because you can't afford now because you're paying rent. You will get the mortgage, the rent will be a component of the mortgage, same like the mortgage. And you will do that for like 5-6 months to a year, continue to paying that. And then you can establish, because you don't have a pay stub, you establish a pattern that you can pay it. You will be able to achieve that house through the rent-to-own process. Again, wait. If you're a young person, Kimmy, and your mother and father they live on government capture land, when the people become the poor, as long as they're there for more than 25 years, you can have the authority to buy that land. So you can go into the NHT again, borrow money from the NHT and purchase that land from the government. Then you go borrow money again and build an own land. That is what the PMP plan now. So the PMP is the people's party, do things to benefit the people. So you say in a portion of the time at your janitor. We at your janitor, 75% of the workforce today have all look working because 600,000 people look work. So after 800,000 look work, 75% of 800,000 people are minimum wage. Yeah, people in university have to work a call center for $30,000 a fortnight.
Mr. Richard, you have to learn, you know.
Why? When me have to come back, come back again.
Yes, you come back.
I have a question for Mr. Richard.
Well, Miss Katie, Miss Awesome, I'm not going to stay. I'm just going to say a couple things and I'm going to go, right? Because for one, I work from the comfort of my home. Thanks to the Jamaica Labour Party for expanding the options for persons to get job in Jamaica and work for a US-based company. Big up my nice clean MP, that are one. Two, when we had COVID in Jamaica, they said we had mismanagement. Jamaica was one of the only Caribbean island that did not have anybody. If them get laid off by them company, the government no know. There was no layoff. There was no reduction in pay. There was nothing like that. That is another one. Mr. You, let me tell you something, sir. Why the hell me I go do rent to own and then turn around pay a mortgage? Me not use the rent money pay a mortgage and go get one house to myself. That makes sense? That makes sense. Let me finish.
Timmy, you're a bright girl. You're still a bright.
Why demand them in the People's National Party?
Guys, hold on. Mr. Richard, let's land. Just soon land, yeah?
Why you not have cool down woman and sink uno and down them throat? Me talk no man, you're man, you know? Well, I'm a virgin member say me's a lady. Me's a woman.
Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen.
Act like one, please.
All right, go on, Kimmy, go on.
Mighty God, Janelle. That's the one thing. And another thing, you guys keep telling us that the government is going to do this and the government is going to do that and yada yada yada. Sir, I am going to give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar. Let me give Portia for putting in some things in place. Portia was a good prime minister's part at the time. But sir, you tell me as a young person and as a person living in Jamaica that, oh, my son can read because the prime minister put it in. Excuse?
Top up the screen.
Oi. Mr. I am not happy.
Yes, right after she finished.
I am not happy, my darling. But me go say something to you. Me hope, me go go my bed, me go pray, me go sing a song that tomorrow you wake up and see the light. You get me? Me go pray, say everybody where I say come down and time come and everything, that they really go ahead and take a deeper look into themselves and realize what is happening in Jamaica compared to back then. We all are going through things in our life, personal life, but sometimes we have to understand, say, when we, the Jamaica Labour Party, got this country underneath, right? Underneath the PNP, we were going through more. And when I say something that I said some MPs in the People's National Party and in the Jamaica Labour Party need to fix them constituencies, not like you are telling me that you agree that person still use plastic bag as bathroom in an entire constituency that this lady have all the time. You are telling me that I should be happy, right? That we cannot enjoy the crime rate enjoy the crime rate that is at this low rate in Jamaica. What are you telling me, sir? Are you telling me that I should just sit down and be happy for the fact, say, we just there so? You're going to tell me, sir, Mark Bolin have all of these trillions and these... Sir,
don't serve me no disrespect. Answer the damn question let me ask you.
Kimmy, let me say something.
All right, Mr. Richards.
Mr. Richardson, I have a question for Mr. Richardson. Mr. Richardson, you was on your program this morning, right?
But Mr. Richard Gray is here as well.
Him said that Andrew Holness been working with Goated because him a work Guzo. So I said,
Who said that?
This morning somebody say on your program.
Whose program?
Your program, your platform this morning.
You can't. I don't have a platform, sir.
Mr. Richard, Raga know you. And you say, well, now put up the dirty labor right for and block me. You block me. That's why I even come up here.
Then me block you because you chat garbage. I'm black you because you chat garbage.
Because me say Mark Golden was rubbing up him head and you say take down the dirty labor right.
No, you don't come in. Yeah, don't put you up like you come like this man.
You cannot convince nobody, young people them at Jamaica. That's why we don't lose.
They done so on them.
The whole of the people them are listening out you or you're ignorant. That's how the PNP them platform ignorant.
All right.
Convince nobody.
DJ Raga.
This is another politics again.
DJ Raga.
I'm coming here to talk.
You say you DJ Raga. Hold on. You say you want to ask him 2 questions.
No, that's a come up here to say to him. That I come up here to say to him.
Oh, you want to find him from over one next platform so you can't find him?
No, he blocked me this morning. So I
you want
so you want him right here, sir?
I want him right here, sir. You can't
want him somebody.
Mash him up,
yeah, the young people them at Jamaica is like the young people them at South Africa. They now vote for a white man. In case you never know that. They want with them the whole sitting there. So
okay.
They'll tell you something, man.
Okay.
Listen to the young people, them and look where the young people them are go.
I have 2 sons, I have 2 sons who go university, I listen to them. And then say 1 market.
We have
you understand?
She need the labor to Katie Phillips and Mr. Richard Gray.
Mr. Richard Gray.
You can some quiet. At least the lady say she glad she's in a comfortable house so she can do a work for Jamaica. The revolution of the telecommunications system was done by PNP, that she could stay in a comfortable house and work and make money. That is the work of the PNP. Look at I want you to look at the booklet that the JP put out. They said they bought 300 JTC bus and 200, 100, and the next 100 no budget for it because a 100 budget for this year and next year, and they said they have 300. They break ground for the national state and repair, and next year to start, and then break ground for now. So if you're going to do something, you have to do feasibility study, put in the work, and then you break ground. You break ground and it'll start next year. What can you go so? You have 3, the link of MP, 3 of them, right? And tell me something, if you have to do so good, what you need for a campaign in a 11 o'clock, I do house walk in a 11 o'clock. I mean house walk in a 11 o'clock. What you need to do that? I'm not saying nothing like me, no. Listen me, I'm not saying nothing like me. But the accountability, the things, the money we waste, you can go to other things, the country will move forward. Look at Canary, after 9 years, with $9.8 billion, on the administrative block, you can and bed space, woeful, bed space, need a carnival, people go for my place, people pregnant man on bench asleep. After 9 years, only thing can give is a administrative block. Where that is what tell me now? A good governance that? When you can buy, you tell me say you have 100 add new bus and all the money, 100 add new old bus, 100 add bus, school bus. I attack the intention, attack the or then go buy the bus them. You have 110 bus. You say I have all the spare parts, everything where you want to have for them, because that cost 1.4 billion. And tell me say some bus come June, and that take 7, 8, and 9 months for the next bus then come next year. I say you buy them already. So where you store them? Where store them? You have government, them say can't carry them come to Jamaica. But then where can't go for a lot and show say boy these are the bus. And you buy them already and spend 1.4 billion already. A good governance that? That can't be good governance. And you buy one that had new garbage truck. 200 new JTs will carry and garbage truck will carry dirty, nasty, dead dog and in the road. And you buy a whole bus to carry pitney. What can a good governance that? A full money spending. Proper accountability, that's the problem because the money we waste go to other things and make it better. Look how when it's a World Bank did say it. IMF, check it out. 2023 IMF said Jamaica country on the same trend will be like 80. And remember the report that we are 80 the hunger country to grow. And like I tell you, World Bank does study on the education system in the Caribbean. And the same thing they say about Jamaica, it's the same thing happen now. Our education system is a crisis. Right now, crisis. I've never been at this stage. Anybody? I've never been to this stage at this stage. I say blame government, but you always never blame government. That we never appeared before. That parents come along and government come along and I never reach here. So who will blame? The parents? Parents have a part to play, but yes, the government have a part to play a bigger part because they put in proper infrastructure, pay the properly, and put things, good learning material. You learners, you have proper facilities where people can go get access, and then you know what to do with them. Right? That is it. So we employ them for work for we. We employ them for work for we. Why they can't do the proper work?
Top of the screen, guys. Top of the screen.
Next thing. You have 3 government ministers that can't travel on the government business. You have a security minister of the country. Top. That's supposed to be one of the top man. When they say deputy prime minister get the second highest pay. And he can't take a plane leave Jamaica. If any security goes to all the world, and you have to jump. Any security conference, you security minister can't travel, and you have 3 top minister, 3 top person in you have a deputy leader, you have a minister of transport who can't travel, beg United States making travel because revoke a visa, and wife visa revoke, and the security minister of a country where run security can't travel, can't jump on a plane. That can be good. That is show bad light on Jamaica. The security minister constituency and one of the worst constituencies of violence in St. James. Now Wood Paradise, one of the worst constituencies in St. James in terms of violence. And you tell me say a good government, a good people in there? Me, you see one of them jump now and come up, you know. Me know about St. James. Me, I place a carnival court. Look for me put up a thing where a portable run about they have a leakage, a sewage leakage. For months, years, they couldn't fix it. And not that they can't fix it. And me plead to Leroy Clark and plead to everybody and know about it. Write a portable run about near to Carnival Court. Me, look for me page, see there. And months me talk about nothing. Leroy Clark and one of there, so how much you go and come go to because I get all that contract from Leroy Clark. The one with the problem with the the principal, and then recommend that him supposed to get take him down from the board at him, and the education ministry don't take him down because the crony is in business. Right? In both in one meeting, in that people meeting, and the education minister in ministry don't know the same way. And because my Levi Clark a bench and batty, I'm gonna say that when we got Colonel regional to take picture, they run me down, drive me down, me up on live and drive me down because they want me to take the picture. But me and one guy was afraid. Me I tell him again, him, because my Levi Clark a bench and batty, I get a like contract them, he might come go fight for Levi Clark. But we are going to send home Levi Clark. We are going to send home Levi Clark.
Well, you have until September 3.
All right,
Mr. September.
Mr. Richard, make you from Katie
Phillips.
Katie.
There's a long native
All right,
she knows she on.
All right.
Let me unmute her. Katie.
Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen, everybody, please.
All right.
You can't unmute her. You can't unmute her. You can't unmute her, Katie. You have to just request her to open her mic. You can't mute her.
Don't be hot. Not mute her. She mute already. Kenra, go ahead until.
Katie.
All right. Thank you very much, guys.
What you say, Kenra?
Oh man, after Kenra, I will go. I just need to say one thing and then we come down because I don't have long, but I work. So making go on first and then I can wait.
All right. So I heard the gentleman spoke about the security minister not being able to travel. I'm pretty sure that former security minister Bunting was able to travel wherever he wants to go and government business. But what I can assure you about this security minister who is unable to travel is that in 25 years, under his stewardship, the JCF has recorded the lowest crime rate ever in 25 years. So I put it to the Jamaican people. What is it that we rather? A security minister who is able to travel to the US on government business and the crime rate continue to spiral out of control? Or we have a security minister who is unable to travel to the US, but the crime rate is the lowest it has ever been in 25 years. I think all well-thinking Jamaicans would rather Dr. Horace Chang as opposed to Peter Bunting. I heard him made mention of education. I think the government would have fallen short or arrived short of the output relative to education this year. But it does not negate from the fact that the government has spent the largest this country has ever received educationally in the history of the nation. It is this government who have spent or allocated, however you want to put it, the largest sum of money in the education sector. Then what happens then? Is it that we're asking government to spend the money in the sector and now come and sit in the classroom and teach the students and then in return learn as the students so that we can have better outcome? Or we are going to task our parents to play more of their role as it relates to ensuring the students deal with the material that they learn at school when they're at home. Because the government...
You can't present the evidence where this government spend the most money in education, in history, and they can't show us point to a school where them build.
Comrade, you. The figures are there.
No, tell me not figures. Yes, I agree.
I am not going to now turn the figures to you, because if I cannot attain those figures, the possibility exists strongly that you are able to do the same.
No, I know that none of the figures are accounted for in the education ministry.
Allow for me to
what
proceed.
Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen.
because you cannot bully me, comrade you. And I put it to you, comrade you, that if I can find the figures, so can you. They are there.
You can tell
So,
that the
on the
General
matter of education,
you agree that?
On the matter of education,
Mr. U. Richards, Megos.
on the
We have
matter
to
of
switch. We have to switch
education,
up the box.
Yeah, man,
on the matter of
you can go ahead.
education, on the matter of education, I state, and I've said it again, according to the reports, there has been no other administration who have spent or allocated, however you want to skew it, more money in education like the Jamaica Labour Party. Okay? That aside, we're now looking at a country where the image, the international image, has been almost the image that many administrations dream of. I put it to you that when Andrew Holness took office in 2016, the country was considered a basket economy. And let me break that down to you. It was an economy that was bleeding in all sorts of directions, and there were very little growth. Today,
Is there any no? Is there any no?
Today,
Is there any no?
the
Yes.
economy today, as
Yes.
we speak,
Thank you.
is being considered as a case study.
Tap up the screen,
economy.
guys. Tap up the screen,
There has
please.
been 2 times in the history of Jamaica where our economy was considered a case study. One, when Singapore came here to understudy what was happening in our economy. And this year,
Kenra, stop
and
that
this
garbage.
year,
Man, I can't. Stop that garbage,
and
Kenra.
this year, look,
Sorry, Charles,
like I said, you or whoever is speaking, I'm not that labor right Kimmy that you can bully, you know. I will speak. If you have a problem hearing what I'm saying, close your ears. I'm gonna lie down.
Mr. U. Richards,
The next
switch
thing,
out Mr. U. Blair,
the next
because
thing,
you're
No
coming
man,
from
after me, I just him. After me, I just
the next thing that I want to, the next thing
time,
that I want to posit
More
regarding this, our stock exchange is now being, for the first time, being studied by African countries. I'm not here on this platform to multiply words. The evidence are there. What had happened is that the PNP had leveled the bar for the Jamaican people too low. What Andrew Holness did was to raise the bar, and that is the problem the PNP is facing at the poll. It's not that our country is not growing, you know. It's as poverty rate is at its lowest, and the country begin to see, international countries begin to see and respect what is happening in Jamaica. The PNP has absolutely no moral compass to question the trajectory of growth of the Jamaica Labour Party and Jamaica at large. No compass. Because in every major sector, the JLP has outclassed the PNP. You go to the net reserve, I don't care what you want to say about the net reserve, it is the largest ever in the history of Jamaica. And I put it to you, comrade you, that you and I are unaware as to what was the net reserve in 1494 when Christopher Columbus landed on the shores of Jamaica. We are unaware of what the net reserve were. But according to recent and modern documentation, 2025 sees the largest net reserve in the history of Jamaica. So when you face the Jamaican people, you face the Jamaican people against the canvas of a working Jamaica Labour Party that they believe in.
All right.
Am I allowed to?
Mr. Richard, I say you want to say something, and then me go
Man, come on, more just man, come on. Yeah, man, more just man, come on.
Yeah.
My time, man.
No, my time to talk, man. My time to talk, man. My time to talk.
Hey, Kenneth, stop. Hey, Kenneth, yo, Kenneth, me say your face, me tell you know why I want to
come off soon.
You hear me say? Don't believe you can
Don't come here, boil up in the blood for you. Don't call me name out your mouth, man. Don't call me.
Lunchtime, guys.
Yo!
My time.
Lunchtime.
Punch a go through you, man. Punch a go through.
You may tell the
Easy,
Kenry, I'm talking Kenry, because me a real bad man. Me not talk about bad man.
Comrade, you get to the point so we can move on.
Sorry,
yeah, me man. No, but seriously,
let's get along with the oxygen that God
Kenry, your time now, Kenry.
Guys.
Respect Kenry.
I
just that Comrade you Richard and in a raising voice and this. So Kenry, with respect, sir, you said that when Jamaica 2015, the Minister of Finance, yes, the IMF come here and recommend the Minister of Finance as one of the best finance ministers in Jamaica history 2015. 2015, the Minister of Finance was was the man of the year 2015. All right. You said the Jamaica government and over our economy, where did that crumble and it go down under the sea. However, 2016, the Prime Minister of Jamaica formed a growth committee with Nigel Clark, Michael Leaton, Adam Stewart, and one named Harbin Hill. I know them from the country.
Mr. Richard, you have to hold your still, no trust me.
Yeah, man, that's more thing for me. I just see my mouth. Me
don't want to lick you up today. So
all right. Yeah. So listen now. I'm straight now, DJ. So listen now. Mute that. Hey, mute that. Make nice. Mute that Kenry. Mute Kenry. Phone make nice.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, come on, you hear me. I say yeah. So after the Prime Minister met the Growth Council, the four generals, including the former Finance Minister, Adam Stewart, Michael Leaton, and Harbin, include Andrew, the five of them, when they come to a mash up economy, a wrecky economy, couple months after them win the government, he promised that Jamaica will grow from now on 5% in 4 years. So you can't be some real businessman, some shoot businessman, some shoot finance and man them. Look at the economy when Mr. Conroy say I'm good on it gully and promised and false promise the Jamaican people to grow 5% in 4 years. That one. You get hope you get the part now. You get me? You also mentioned something about our education, the most money ever spent on education. Agree, the most money was allocated to education. However, the spend is not there because the Auditor General said that $900 billion in the last 9 years is unaccounted for in the Minister of Education. So me agree with you, brother. Me agree with you. The most allotment to education is this government do it. However, $900 billion is unaccounted for. They don't know where spend, they don't know where go. $900 billion. All right? Listen again. 2016, it was 29% that who take CXC pass 5 or more subjects, including maths and English. Today, it's 18%.
Hold on, comrade, you just a minute. You see that $9 billion that you quoted?
900
billion that you quoted?
Yes.
Please also tell the Jamaican people how much of that $9 billion that you quoted that is missing from the education sector, that is Grace McLean is responsible for, and the other quotient that the former education minister is responsible for.
Not $1.
Only those two defects we learned of under the Andrew Holness led administration. The money associated with Grace McLean and the money associated with Rory Reid.
Guys,
tell the Jamaican people how much of that $900 billion they are responsible for.
Heal, Kenry, you need to heal, man.
Kenry, in the last 9 years, with a jail into government, $900 billion on account for the Minister of Education. Now let me continue. So can I continue? All right. You also mentioned crime.
But
Kenry, leave him making come down. Leave him making come down, Kenry. Leave him making come down. Making tap making come down.
There's a criminal. Hey, when me attack the low, me attack brother.
Hey!
We don't know what going on, somebody just different. We get it third and second.
Can you? But then fire from the police.
We don't know what going on, but we don't need to stop it.
Anyway, let me finish now. Let me do this and move on. So listen me now. You need to tell people
Frank, what me do?
the crime is 42% less than it was last year. So they matter about the 25 years, blah blah. The crime today is 25% less than it was last year.
I'm telling yourself it's chilling body, you know. Telling yourself it's chilling body, you know. Telling yourself it's chilling rotted body. All right.
Is that Richard? Chill the body.
Hey, I'm a cousin make a piece of yourself. That's it. I'm a bad man for my cousin. My cousin make a piece of yourself. I'm a bad man for you.
We're not serious now. We're serious now.
Yes, I want to talk. I just want to talk. So the crime rate we are talking about the lowest in 25 years. The crime. We're not Richard. Not low than Richard, man. You don't know what we think Richard, man. Lower than Richard, man. Them people are talking about this. The crime is the crime is 45% lower than it was last year. Year to date. No, not 25 years. So when I do go on platform, the lowest that ever been in 25 years. Member say since Andrew is coming up power in 9 years. You take the crime from 100, 1,200, 1,350, 1,450, 1,710, 1,500, 1,300, 1,121, 1,177. That's how they know. Him still reach 1,050 where happened 2014. So we're not talking nothing, no, not talking, brother.
According to the JCF,
we're not talking about
this year is the lowest it has ever been in 25 years.
No, it is lower than it was last year. 44% lower than it was last year. However, police unaliving, police fatality is 220% more than it was last year. And more than it was the year before. 220%. Put that in the figure too. I'm a land. If you don't want to take me down, take me down. Me and Chuck. You saw Chuck one come on that way? You saw Chuck one come on that way?
Mr. Richard, come back.
All right, me there. All right.
Just let me add something. Let me add something real quick to what you say. And when we have this discussion, we have to be honest and we have to be factual. Now, Katie, over the last 9 years, the Jamaican government has spent $90 billion on national security. $90 billion. Now, when you, Richard, will stand on your program and lie that the government's last $900 billion, that is almost $1 trillion. I tell you, so the government lose in an education alone in 9 years, you know. That even in a reality? Our budget on national security in the last 9 years is $90 billion. Now, how far is 90 billion from 900 billion? Brother, I want to stop prey upon people emotion. If you give information, give it correctly. Please. Our national budget for this year is $1.2 trillion. And this man, I tell you, say, in the education sector alone, then can find
they lose $100 billion every year. $100 billion a year.
The national budget.
Yeah, they lose $100 billion a year. Every year they lose $100 billion. We're going to criminality.
Does that even make sense?
What do you mean?
You, Richard, what is the allocation to education in 2020? How much money did the government allot to education?
I don't know. But I don't know. But then if you don't
know that, first of all, if you don't know that, that means you're speaking out your ass and you're not speaking from a position of facts. How much was the allocation to the education ministry last year in the last budget? You, Richard.
Oh, hey, sorry. That's you can't correct me say $1 million, I say about $1 billion, man. A million, Mr. say. You should, but you
No,
know
you repeat it about 5 times. And even when Ken White tell you say, okay, $9 billion, you say, no, 900. You know.
He reiterated to say 900.
900 million. Yeah, 900 million.
You are a liar. You're liar.
No, $900 million. Sorry about that. $900 million.
No, you're lying. Sorry, you're lying. Goodbye. That's all I come to. Goodbye.
Is it $900 million? You come with the current, you know, so I say million is a billion.
My thought no kidding. A man see, we say, a man we say, in remittance and not free government, because the government can't come contact none. This man,
900 million, KD, $900 million
this man, 900 remittance will come like country. The man say, remittance will come like country, I'm not the country. The man can't talk no more politics.
It's $900 million still. Thanks in concurrence. Thank you,
Chuck?
Chuck, yeah, thank you for the Chuck.
It's a remittance, not really government, kind of come directly to government. Chuck Finley said that.
Yeah.
Right?
And $900 million.
Guys,
I'm stand corrected. I'm stand corrected.
So not crap.
Yeah, man, put them in a blade, man. Put them in a blade. Take me out of the blade.
Tap up the screen.
I just people who me see.
No, man, Mr. Blade,
You
you can't.
know what them, if I come right there, labor right, but
Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen.
Labor right.
no, me never kick you. Me think you jump. You know, them tell me that from yesterday, and me take nobody out of your box.
Me
you just jump.
With the projection of
because him say I go work. Me think him jump.
Anyway, if you take me down, put them in a blade, please.
With the president.
Okay, all right. Let me see to the PMP come to the bus, because me and him are PMP. Any labor can come.
I know people there, man.
What are you?
I'm a labor right.
You see the noise? You see past 15 years? The man, the past 20 years, the man inside the road security, Mr. I'm crime the Lewis, 1005. Yeah? The matter about Lewis, the year not finished, we are in August, the year not finished, anything can happen.
You pray for the crime go up, because the year not finished yet. You can't use a bad mind, brother, and Richard.
Yeah.
You pray for the crime go up, because you're bad mind.
Charlie, you don't make him finish.
All them do attack people. But me tell you something, brother. Me say something to you. Me I want PMP. Me show my face. I mean, no Jamaica inside and out. And no.
You know, me not say, well, no, yeah. But when the 3rd of September coming, I hit that, you know.
None of them can intimidate me. None of them. God sent them as a show give God my picture. God sent them as a show my picture to give God better. I will tell you about me. Me not intimidate by no boy. Yeah, and me not intimidate by no one. So none can come jump on me. Me talk free. Let me big man.
Richards know me, you know. You Richards up there, so know me, you know. Peter Phillips, me roll around, you know. You're not bad man for me. You're idiot. Country boy, yo.
So Charlie, yeah, live comrade.
Me a Jamaican, my sister. Me just hear all my brethren up there, so I say
me know so you know what I mean. Me know so you know what I mean.
Me chose Jamaica. Me a Jamaican, so me don't need no one to ask me if me a PR, me a J sister. No,
yeah, but me have to know how to put you up. You mean you need nobody come right here to talk, and that's why I am going to ask you.
Let me tell you some boy. You got some guys
I'm a Jamaican. I'm not a GRP. I'm a Jamaican, my sister.
Everybody in here says I'm Jamaican, so don't answer the question.
So me I speak on behalf as a Jamaican. I'm not speaking on behalf as a JRP.
I come try intimidate.
All right, Richard. Mr. Greer.
Mr. Richards, easy, Mr. Greer.
Go ahead,
easy,
Charlie.
Mr. Richards, easy.
Speak as a Jamaican.
Yeah. Sometimes you hear the man them corrupted. Me I go ask Richards and the same Richards up there or something. Them say everything what this man here do, him benefit from the previous organization, seeing or the administration. So that means that the man benefit the crime rate from them same way to my sister. Because in the 90s, Jamaica was dubbed as the murder capital of the world. You know, remember them thing, Richards? Cause me you can talk, you know. Up I talk, me I talk. Me not talk that like a countryman down here, so. Me attack Richards up I top.
Come on, man.
See?
All right. No matter the person attack.
Go on Sunrise Car and show me picture and tell about me boy.
Yeah, idiot, man. Max,
guys.
You can't. If you see me at them place, them kick you tell you weak. At Gem Road and Sunlight Street and Nelson Road. Guys, them place, brother. You can't tell about them the place, brother.
Don't strawberry. If I play pop,
you want me to say, sister?
Because that's a stay in our house.
In the 90s,
He can't get fed up at them with J every minute.
Jamaica was dubbed as the murder capital of the world.
And every time then control say JDC and feel jump down to
the much talk or busy. Mute and much talk or busy.
Sometimes you feel low them, a pitney them, and you follow people and them.
Shania talk about the business. Shania, she don't know she in her box. I take her down. She don't know she in her box.
So may I say the government inherit a crime which dubbed the murder capital of the world. The man them for talk them thing that to brother. A government inherit a country in the 90s. Me have a news writer, so Mark Vanguard.
Charlie, what they know? What they know, Charlie? Why you here?
Brother, if your past no good, your present I go hard for good. Cause you see, if you build a house and you build a good foundation, Richard.
Okay. Me understand. I got justify it. Go on.
You see if the foundation not put in good, Richard. It's when the house come up, the house go swag and lean. And you have to go fix it, see?
So people are going to vote based on the crime of the 90s this year.
So on a crime alone, me say your house.
Okay, continue.
You have to set a good foundation, Mr. Richards. That's when your building come out of the earth, it's gonna depend on the right shape and weight for inner. As long as you don't set a proper foundation, coming up, you're gonna have problem. You're gonna have a whole heap of fixtures, changes, pull down and put this and put this up. That's a one me I tell you. That to maintain a country and a good economy, first your crime, most of all, have to be in good place, my general. And now, a man see the facts, come me does hear all Richards down at the bottom and say crime rate not gone down, you know. The facts are lick a man in him face. And a man still a deny it and a shape the narrative to make it look like say not going on. The next thing again, me I go tell you, the government inherit a country which has closed down 44,000 businesses in the 90s. The people have to lock shop and stop the business. Oh, coming at 2000, everything I go all right, so. And the foundation it shaky from ground. Oh, the man them talk, so brother, and talks. Them pick out one talk and pick out one talk. Me or the next lady I say, if
Charlie, you can't tell me something good happened in the 90s.
You want me to tell you something good?
Yes, some good thing happened in the 90s, yeah.
One thing I'm going to tell you something good, brother. Just see how me I say no, brother.
Yeah.
You see the expansion of the wharf, Port Authority, and the creation of Highway 2000. Peter Phillips instinct them there, Ministry of Works. Because them time around them man, they have Ministry of Works in there. Steen?
From the JOTC.
I'm not going to mention that because we have
telephone company.
Hold on, general, we have public transportation before JUTC. So I know about JOS bus. So we have to go back way too far. We have to pay 1 cent and 2 cents go to school.
One to the Liberals a telephone company. One to the Liberals a telephone company.
Sorry, Charles. If you keep on asking my question, when I'll get to get it, you know. All right.
So when I say, I go just fall up and come down, Mr. Richards. I go say 44,000 business locked down within the 90s. Then how coming into the 2000, my general? You know, I go expect everything under 9 years, which was wrapped by 2 to 3 years of COVID, out of the 9 years. I don't expect everything for just pick and span and put together like that, my general. It not go work. So, my general. Saying in a 2006, the crime rate for the year in Jamaica was 1,600 odd for the year. We don't debate on them thing there, but we don't talk about a 1,200 under this administration or a 900 or 1,000. And the highest crime rate ever go up in a Jamaica under the previous administration, 1,600. So all of them things that the government inherited, them try to clean up them things, general.
The two eyes under the JLP, one under Bruce and one under Angeles.
Brother,
Mr.
Richard, you're a man of respect, you know, brother. I'm gonna like when you talk like you don't know, because you know, you know. The highest crime rate for a year that's ever happened in a Jamaica, I'm gonna tell you the year 2006, 1,600 odd people, general. No more.
You know, let me tell you, Charlie, 1,648, 2000, listen to me, 2009 before the West Kingston quarter, 1,699. And
no,
then what day? Wait, no man, let me tell you, I look me up on paper.
Put it up on the stats and make the lady show me.
One phone, me and my brother can Google it right
brother,
now.
No, go so you can't have one phone and a Google and a talk at the same time.
Brother,
so brother,
look, I say, brother, one phone, me can't show it, brother. Me I tell you the reality.
Anyway,
You can't go do
anyway,
it.
Mr. Richards, me I go come down, you know. Me I go come down. Cause me now two.
Bless up yourself, man. Bless up yourself. Bless up yourself.
You see liquor from
All
now,
right,
Mr.
Charlie.
Richards. Mr. Richards, in a few days from now.
Yeah. Me I
Now
come buy
food.
2 Guinness. When you come down to Jamaica, me I come buy 2 Guinness.
21 days. 21 days,
All
Charlie.
right, you see, within 3 weeks from now, Mr. Richards, the people
Yeah.
of Jamaica is gonna speak, my brethren. So
Yeah,
you see,
man, I know that's
all
enough,
we they are quarreling and make nice and a this and a that. It's only 3 weeks time and then we are
You're
going
not
to
good on go night, man. You're not good on celebrate.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, but me I tell you, say it's only 3
Come on,
weeks.
link me. We don't do Fred not at all, but we are talking. We are Fred, Charlie.
I don't trust you again, brother, cause
Charlie.
if you talk the truth, the man them say you're Labourite, and if you talk the truth for your JLP, him say you're PNP.
Anyway,
See?
Charlie.
All right. Kenneth want us a long time. Kenneth.
Yeah, win.
Remember one before you start. Easy, go easy, Kenneth. Go easy, yeah?
No, man, win.
Oi.
Me sit down around, me steering ya. Me sit down around, me steering ya. And me a twirl me head and me a try. And me a tap on the gas pedal because me park fit out to you, you know. Me a tap on the gas pedal because me want to take out the pain and the agony out of me. Katie, you are the first one, Katie. How you have certain scum gel up here attack to Kim, attack to Kim like I say, yo, Kim and them like a dirty rag what they are in yard. Eh? Katie, as a female, you have so like a God.
So Kenneth,
You have so
you're me and weird.
Katie, make it better.
Little Batman with that teeth from your wife.
You don't know, woman.
Insurance and the rain don't fire upon your head. Insurance, you don't come to Jamaica in the Batman. Insurance, you don't come to Jamaica, you know. Insurance, you don't come to Jamaica in the Batman. Insurance, you don't come to Jamaica in the Batman.
All right,
me never chat to you. Me never chat to you. Richard, up here and talk. I mean, quiet. Me never chat to you. Keep quiet. Me not talk to you. Me not talk to you. Mr. Boy, me I tell a big bro, don't make me know see the yard. Don't make me know see the yard. Come here, rain fire upon your head.
Easy, Kenneth.
Are you can't come down and come back up?
Richard.
No man. Anything.
When we come again, I'm going to put him right in
I'm
here.
not time to talk, no, Batman, keep quiet, nobody will talk.
Let me drop, and bring me up. No, Kenneth, man. Katie,
calm down. Katie,
I want to stop hype.
You know me, I forgot to take it down.
No, man, me stop.
I'm not time to talk. Tell him to stop nice.
Yeah, make me stop.
Tell him to stop nice. I'm not time to talk. I'm not time to talk. Him stop nice, man. Come over there, chat to him. Yeah.
Hey, you stop.
Win.
Yes.
Me can't understand. Me can't understand something. These people behave like say on the 14th of September and all the way up is still there Jamaica. Oh, him now there Jamaica because of foreign living. No. These people who they are foreign have the most to say about Jamaica and then don't rat in Libya. And they are the most disrespectful bunch, especially to females. They are the most disrespectful bunch, especially to females. Oh, me hear him up here address Kimmy like I say, yo, Kimmy is like a dirty rag with their yard. It cannot happen like that. Big man, if you act blasted accordingly. When time somebody attack, keep your ass quiet until that person is done. A basic school manners that. A basic school manners that. I mean, don't care who it be. It could either be a PNP or Labour. Keep your ass quiet, man.
Reach to the point.
And this whole little junk up here, I talk to the female, I see how the female is in the
You need to stop it, no, for real. You need to stop it. You just want me to know, You just mentioned, so them not talk to the female good, but you still a mention drunk. So you just you're not practicing what you preach. Well, I'm not cadet. You're not practicing what you just preach yourself. But if you're too hungry for talk now, just come down and come back up. May I go put you back up? Because this no sound like you. I don't know when you and you Richard, but this no sound like how me used to you to behave.
No.
Cadet. You sound different.
Katie, listen to me, Katie. No, Wayne. I try to keep. Let me tell you one thing. I try to keep
my you just saying disrespect the female.
Oh,
I know you're going to talk like that. So if you're too angry, no Lord Jesus Christ.
Katie,
if you so angry,
no, Katie. I know you may allow Jesus to Katie. I know you may allow Jesus to
know, but may I say, listen to how you're talking. We should have screen record you. Listen to what you would just say compared to how we made that talk to Kim.
Exactly, come in at the thing now,
me tone it down now, Katie.
You just said.
Me tone it down now, Katie.
No, you Richard.
Katie, me tone it down.
You just say whether it be man or woman or Labour or PNP, but you're not doing what you're not practicing. You just preach. I understand what you say, but listen to how you bring it across. So may I say, right now you must be too hungry.
Katie. May I understand, but you deserve it. You deserve it, Katie. You have never heard me like this. You have never heard me like this.
No, I never hear you like this. That's why I say, you can come down and when you pull up, I will put you back up.
No man, hold on, Katie, hold on. You have never heard me. You have never heard me. Kelly, tell me shut him out, no man. Tell him to shut him out, man.
Because we still need to get back into politics. Yes, this have nothing to do with the 20. This don't have nothing to do with the 3rd of September.
Exactly.
Seriously.
This can't do on Labour.
Shut your mouth.
I think hold on, Chef, Reggae Chef. Look, it's my first time on this live, and I would want to think that this is not the nature of the live. So this is what I'm going to posit. It is evident that you've been out of line. We understand that all of us go out of line at some point in time. And while I believe that you have acknowledged that, I want to also posit to Cadet to say that unless you're going to continue your time here about policies relative to the PNP or the GLP or anything else, then it doesn't make sense to stay on the line. In other words, quit attacking you about what he did to Kimmy and move on.
Sir, I am not attacking him. Me need my time to talk about him.
All right, let's talk policy. All right,
yes.
All right, you.
Okay.
That is the problem. That is the identified problem. Do not interrupt him and let him finish his point. Get along.
Yeah. So, Katie, one point I just want to get in and I can add somebody else to my box. I'm going to go back in the comment section and listen. Somebody don't invest into a dying economy. Somebody don't invest in somewhere which is very gullible. I keep on hearing persons, especially People's National Party representative. You may address them. People who blog for the People's National Party come and say, oh, people there are dead for hungry. Get him. Me want to find somebody who they are Jamaica right now are dead for hungry. Send them come, I'll feed them. Because me have food. Because me have food right now, give me hug. Me want somebody in Jamaica right now who is dying for hungry in Jamaica. Send them come my way. These people come on here every day, tearing this country to the bits and pieces. And they don't understand that it is the same country that they are tearing to bits and pieces they are asking to run. It is the same bad light that they are painting Jamaica in to the overseas persons and the diaspora. It is the same Jamaica they are asking to run, and it is not right. And Jamaica, I am currently on the North Coast. And Katie, I have seen numerous investments far and wide building on the North Coast. Hard Rock Hotel in Florida have a hotel about we go finish right here in St. James. I'm very close to it right now. And land is currently cleared right now. If you want another one, go start. If the economy or Jamaica was such a garbage, would these people be coming here and putting in their billions of dollars? The quality of life of people from when I was a child comparing to now, it has so much increased. A big car drive right now. On the North Coast here right now, a Pier Jet Tour and Pier this me I see are them big money they are spending and people are come tell me every day that Jamaica is poor. Them need to understand say same Jamaica, them are asked to run. And we'll go back in the comment section, KD. Have a good one.
Alright, Kenneth.
Alright, Kenneth, big up yourself. That's nothing.
Anyway, okay, somebody else will come, okay.
Yeah,
Dora.
let Donna.
Donna, no, Dora, no, Donna. Nadia. Yeah.
Doran.
Minto, and Mr. Minto, and Minto. Minto.
Sir Richards, you have to switch up your box down to you, Mr. Richards.
Yeah, man, you know what this mean? At 2 PMP and 2 Labour. The point is the PMP in my box I want to come for them say a PMP me come on. But yeah, the point to me I say. And cause as me tell you say, with me, if you know to Labour deal with me, with respect. The gentleman was on a platform the other day. And we are talking with Labour. I say anybody support this government policy a criminal. That me say no. So what they with upon one next pro-Labour platform. And he come and he say, go head out your mama, Mr. Richards. And everybody on the platform I Labour come and say, start and say, yo, I can't Mr. Richards that you disrespect. Me not say nothing at all, you know. And everybody put him in place. You see from that, everywhere you see me, I threaten me. Listen, me not threaten people. So Charlie call me and Charlie deal with me. Katie, me this Katie, wait, me this Kimmy.
Let me tell you something.
No. Katie, me this Kimmy.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you and everybody else something.
No, more
from the election I call long before election call.
Listen, go on. People are high tension.
Election call.
No,
if you no skin so thin.
Exactly.
I don't know what him call it this, but if you no skin so thin, this is a mixed live. I am going to be doing a mixed live.
Exactly.
No matter what nobody else want to say. So if you no can't talk with each other, no make no sense to no come on, because all I'm not gonna do at the end of this program, I said she bias, she a comrade, or she bias, she's a Labour right. That's all.
Yeah, can look at Ken right.
Election call. Yeah. I mean, no for sure say everybody worked up.
Exactly.
So, if you cannot take the heat, no come in at the kitchen.
But looking at Canadian, I'll be a laugh, me just a laugh with him, and don't laugh, but I'm saying to you, look at Ken right. With respect. Kimmy come and me say, me no disrespect Kimmy. Me no see and disrespect.
But no, not say, I don't know where you and him have.
That's what I tell you.
Where you and him have.
Me tell you, me upon a Labour platform, in come send me upon my mother and the take him on.
Yeah, we can. Worse of all is a hell
like that, so me don't know.
Exactly.
No, because hear what me know. We have robust conversation.
Exactly.
So Richie a big man. Me say you a big man. Sidney a big man. Dr. Cole a big man. Me could have never Exactly. A big man them, you know. Them man still, I don't care. You see, elder, and that is one of the problems we have in our society. Exactly. The respect for elders has been lost. And we not no wrong to respect your elders. Absolutely nothing is wrong with that.
Thank you, but Kenra, you see, first me ask Timmy, I said, Timmy, now 57, what is the age? Come on, address our age. I'm talking to the young lady, I say, oh, me this Timmy. I've raised my fight.
Well, I wasn't here when that ordeal took place, but I came on these lives and the first persons that we have robust conversation. Mr. Cole, I'll tell me, say, me a liar and me a PNP, exactly. I mean, he's a homosexual. He said me 99.99% sure.
Kenra, understand Dr. Cole. Well, Kenra, may have be a respect for one.
Of course. We have to respect with elders. And as a matter of fact, that night when Dr. Cole called me, so he was drunk.
Exactly.
Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen, everybody, please. Tap up the screen.
So you hear me not favor to gun. We have Lashan.
This is Kimmy.
Sorry.
This is Kimmy.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. You.
Anyway, as somebody else come. As me say, going forward now, we need to sell the PNP policy. We need to sell the PNP policy. You get me, I say? And
no, Walana, you Walana, this last person who just come up, Lashan.
Oh, Lashan, okay.
Yeah, so I'm 17, so I'm a bit young. So I'm just gonna talk about what I know of and my research. Yeah. Every time PNP points to the institution they built, building is just an achievement. Because you have to keep up things. The NHD and Free Education and Central Bank that they constructed, they poisoned it with corruption, politics, and neglect. Strong system fail when leadership fails them. It's like a house. When you build a house, you have to keep up things and build it good. The result of the mismanagement, look at in the 1970s on the PNP. Employment skyrocketed by 30%, poverty soared and GDP plunged. Jamaica took nearly 2 decades just to recover from that loss. In the 1990s also, the reckless economic moves triggered 80% inflation that crushed the dollar. Destruction of over 40,000 businesses, catastrophic, called FinZac, equivalent to 42% GDP. Now, the Jamaica Labour Party, led by Andrew Holness, since 2016, JB has built what are called the strongest economy Jamaica has ever had since independence. Inflation has dropped around 5.5%, the lowest since the early 1970s. While PNP administration averaged nearly 18.5%, debt has slashed from over 100% GDP in the high 60s, with a clear path to further reduction in the next 3 years. From 2023 to now, murder has dropped for 3 straight years with reduction, roughly 7.5% in 2023 and nearly 20% in 2024. Reports based on previous report, it is down 45% year from this year to date. Major instruction, like when they build the Coronado Regional Hospital is, and debt is 40% low. Public safety improvements at murder is down, but full accountability is still demanded, especially when concerned over increased police force and the economic front, smart governance, and international respect. Follow Jamaican Finance Nigel Minister, who is now deputy of IMF, so that goes to show Jamaica's strong economic, because if they wouldn't have looked at Nigel Clark to be the deputy finance minister if they weren't doing a good job.
So Lashan, I will document that I read from Lashan, the JP Manchester.
Hold on, you.
Hold up.
You know it's true, it's something said 21 and over. I'm going to him now.
Hold on, before you move him. Hold on, Richie.
Richie, hold on. Before you move it, I want to say this to LaShawn, that it doesn't matter how young you are. I want to posit this.
Yeah.
In America and in other modern society, racism and hate is taught at 3 and 2. So if a 17-year-old comes here, who is the future of our country, positing, whether on the benefit of the PNP or the benefit of the Jamaica Labour Party, before we send him off, congratulate him that he is this level involved in the governance of this country.
No, I'm not congratulating Conrad.
No. He was reading from a document.
No.
Richard,
So
he was reading from a document.
Congratulations from me.
No. Yes, congratulations, because he was reading from a document and he read well.
Richard, I see somebody in the group talking about he's 17.
He's 17.
At 17 years old, you need to be more involved in the governance of your country.
Guys, I think when them say 17, they might refer to the fact that they have 21 and over.
Yeah, man, you can't be an say my 17.
Let me say this. The fact that he's reading from a document and you know nothing about, because we know, say, and if we stop talking about 17, because anybody, any country, America still on them back for any reason, that country cannot progress. And we know what the Americans did to Jamaica, so you know nothing about the 17. So reading from a document is misled, because it's a known fact. It is a known fact that any country America sit down pan, them doom. And we all know that the big problem the PNP administration having the 70s was because of the American government and the CIA.
But Richard, being that the fact saying in the 70s and the same as 17. And I'm a read. Richard, you my deposit, Richard. Cool, man. We have to congratulate him as a youngster brave enough to come on a platform and read something.
Where you, Richard, and you,
and I'm a read
Richard
something.
Gray and Ken Ryan, and him come and him make the effort, of course.
No, me not congratulate.
No, Richard, him never say him that Richard, I read a document.
Yeah, but that's script. That's I'm not congratulating him because
but you read the script, and then come and read him brave. You read the script.
Yeah, brave, for the braveness, yes. But
I'm for read and a book and count the words. You read it well.
Not only that, it shows. So let me just bring this up across.
Richard, I bet your counter rap
every election. No, we have 21 and over.
Every election.
So last
every election we hear.
Take you down.
Every election we hear. Every election we hear. That there's a low voter turnout. Low voter turnout. There's also this.
Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen.
For the young people to get involved politically.
Yeah,
so I want to use this opportunity to tell LaShawn that I big you up.
Yeah, man. You say it
because it shows that you're getting involved. And I would appeal to many more young people, whether 16 or could have been 5, get involved in the politics of your country.
Question because we
understand. But even as young as you are, get involved in the politics of your country so that you can form your own idea. So that's when politicians come, they can spin you and lick you back and forth. But you have had a clear understanding.
Yeah. You can put
no, Richard. Not debunk you because this one you can write. If you can come with that narrative that you don't know about, that will show the type of person you're gonna be at.
No, Richard.
Yeah, man, it is host that is going to teach
Richard, better you, Richard,
give him the opportunity.
Can I get a talk now, us?
Yes. Well, and then you, Richard.
Let me just say one thing. More say one thing. Richard, better debunk when he say. More you credit him, you discredit him. Him do good, him read. It better you just debunk all the way him say based on what you read.
Okay, debunk him about discredit because
no, that's why you say
if you have that mindset from now. What are you? If you have that mindset that you can read a script that you know nothing about. Just imagine when you start get more, the mindset you have. This is a script that was written for you. So the mindset you must learn from now to be that person.
No. Absolutely nothing like that. When you become of age then he will be more
We
mature.
understand.
No, Richard,
To better understand. No.
Guys,
Richard,
guys,
you are
come on,
wrong
come
on
on.
this.
We're not talk there, please.
Let's
Wrong on
end
this.
this conversation now, please.
Let me move on. Yeah, move on. Yes.
The person at the bottom, I can't pronounce your name.
Doran Minto.
All right.
Why Doran Minto?
Good evening, host, and good evening to everybody.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just touch on some point where me go debunk you Richards. Back in the past, when you used to left school, if you don't, even if you qualify, you see, even if you qualify, you could not get a job. You could not get a job because you used to have to get links to get a job in Jamaica. See? That was happening in Jamaica back in the past. You used to have to go through links. Same thing with the transport sector. A normal man can own a taxi or a bus, can come in the transport sector. All he has to do is have a good record. See? But then in the transport center, if you to get a road license for your vehicle, you'd have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a road license back in the past. You know, Bobby Montague came in. Richard, I'm talking. Don't talk when me I talk.
Yes, I asked you free now.
Bobby Montague came in and opened up the system and said, once you have a clean plus police record, you can apply for your road license, which your certain vehicle, it costs like 15,000 for the taxi, and buses, you know, it costs to must be 75,000. See, that's the bus for me I drive, because me I drive a bus. So the road license for the year are like 75,000 for the bus, and the taxi them are 15,000. Right? Before, man used to have to pay 100,000, because normally a buyer would have to buy a road. If you get a road, you can't just get a road, so you have to know a man where, like him own a taxi and him own a bus, and you buy back the road from him. That's how it used to go. See, same thing with work. It's not that there was not work, but there are more works now, you know. There are more working, there are more businesses that you can get work from right now, but it's not, there was not work in the past. There was just like a hustling, and through this government come in and cut out all of that. Don't get me wrong, Andrew always come in and him tighten up on some things and him free up on some things. I'm in the transport department, you have to say. Zine, and him raise certain ticket, which me tell you the truth, it kind of have an effect on me, but you know, rules are rules, and him a try, me see where him go towards for cut down certain things, cause remember, you know, and I just murder in the country, you know. Remember accident was way up there, so him like him a try to cut down those stuff, so that's why he increased the tickets them and them something there, you see me? We try to make people be more caution, you understand? So me understand why him do certain things. I mean, I go back for that.
Where you debunk? Come in, you know, debunk.
No man, say him not talk about
True.
Him not talk
Ahead,
about
sorry, Doran.
say PMP used to have what more policies for people and whatever. Something like that him there say. Can't really remember that's true.
Where is the PMP work with the motor vehicle industry? That means say that you debunk?
Yeah.
And that you debunk?
You Richards, me can't really remember what it said because a long time in the life. So me I say. See?
Sorry, you forgot the debunk. Alright. If you got the debunk.
Yeah, try to clear some things.
Alright.
The reason why, the reason why PMP don't like Andrew Wallace, because the man is a strict government and the man deal with rules and laws. You see me? One time I used to can do certain things through links. Him kind of cut out that, so them never like that, and them there's something there. I just them look a thing there, some of them hate the Prime Minister over the links thing, and them say them love the poor, but yes, still, them have the poor away where people could elevate themselves. Could elevate themselves if get out of poorness. You see me? Cause well, tell it. What I tell you say is alright. You see me I grew up as a youth, me see all man I take all 20 years to build a house. All I'm life I take to build 1 3-bedroom and 2-bedroom house. Nowadays I see people that build house, not even a year, no matter how big the house is. Plaza, me see a 3-storage plaza go up in less than 2 years. 3 storage plaza go up in less than 3 years. So me I try to show you how elevate Jamaica is right now, where things are stagnant. It's not stagnant anymore. Things are moving forward. And I like one time I used to struggle to do certain things. People are not struggling because more money afloat. True. More people at work, more money afloat through the island. Right across.
Alright.
That's why everything I go down. Poverty I go down. Everything I go down. Inflation I go, everything I go down. Because what?
Money I run.
Money I run.
I mean, man.
Me not tell you, you know, must stay with you, you know, but it I run look faster. You understand?
Alright, my general.
Doran, my brother, listen, my brother. Doran, my brother.
Before you answer, Mr. Richards, we soon end.
Yeah,
we soon end.
All right, cool. Doran, my brother. Yeah, I tell you something. Which town you familiarize? Me not to wake up. Which you know what town?
Me come from Spade Town, Spanish
you come
Town.
From where? You come
Spanish
from where?
Town.
Okay,
Spanish Town.
No, not too Spanish Town. Man, talk. No. Jesus Christ, he come from Spanish Town.
Richard, don't make me go in that Spanish Town. Tell you why I'm going in that Spanish Town. Let me talk the things that are happening in that Spanish Town right now.
Brother,
Richard, who would be ashamed? Who would up here start talking? Let me talk about Spanish Town. Talk about Spanish Town, you would be up here talking right now.
Doran, man. Doran, please, my brother. Please, thank you. Alright. No, man, I'm doing a reason because Doran is Spanish Town, man. I come from Wolaba Road. Here, Doran rise across at home, some place in Marca Lane. That's where I come from. So listen to this now. Alright? I'll give you one reason. You know one place named Sydenham Villa, Sydenham Garden, Magill Farm, White Water Meadows, Jassira Park, Shedwin Garden, Inwood Village, Inwood Estate. You know them place, Wedwood Garden. You know them place, eh?
Richard, you want me to tell you where I come from?
Wait, no, man.
And the politics that you know?
No, man, I think development part me when same never do. Can I say they come from? Me I tell about Eltham Park, Eltham Vista, Angels 1, Angels 2. You know them places we I talk about?
Wait, stay at your point. Why you get to your point?
No, when you group, there's no development. So me ask if you did, if all will be by chance. Me have 57, all will be, Doran?
36.
Then Doran, let me say, are you grew up there? So you know, say them, yeah. You know them places we I talk about? All of them places we I talk about. Eltham and go all them places, upon the walk, show them places, oh, you look. The worst in Spanish Town Central St. Catherine down a Spanish Town market. It was no development now. Where Baptist Green that rule and Bruce going for years. No development around there. Be old buildings like all this part of Spanish Town. When they go to terminus around, they say plaza man and something like that. You get to me, I say? Remember, try me, man. Spanish Town, I have 57 years now. Spanish Town Barn and grow right across at Homestead. Homestead, my playground. St. John's Grounds playground.
You don't talk about Mackay and Barn and grow.
Jesus Christ, I went up, right? But you're gonna Mackay Lane? You don't know me. You know Cheese Lane? Me used to work at Cheese Lane. Yeah? Yeah, Ronald's Lane. Yeah, Ronald's Lane. Yeah, Mackesy Land. One in place in a country place in the brother.
I wanna do, man.
No, but you saying come and find something.
I find out if you're not cousin.
No, I'm
yeah, because me I try to listen now where them are go with me.
No man, DJ, the man said,
EG, when the man is Spanish, he said, him going to go for development, and I tell him, man, I development them. Man, I didn't in Spanish town, you know. I'll tell you.
I'm so if we put you up here now, I'll get no chance to talk. Now, come on back later.
Anyway, make Richard.
I'm in bedtime now.
A long time Richie want to talk.
Yes, Wayne.
Give Richie a talk, man. Give Richard a talk.
Hey, hold on, guys. Tomorrow answer. Everybody go and follow Reggae Chef, yeah? They have to leave at 9 o'clock now.
Ken right.
Yo.
If this man come and sponsor and say, all the people go and sponsor St. Road, you see? All the people go and sponsor St. Road. The teams them and the PMP. You say, all the development, up to as far as go in St. John's Heights, a PMP development. If you go and sponsor, no one look at sponsor, you shape to get and sponsor road right now. If you get on Christopher Tufton in St. John's Road, go towards Pine Hill, Garden and place, a shame. And Christopher Tufton clap MP. Then we look good with them.
Richie.
Yeah.
Richie, let me ask you something. Hold on a minute.
Hold on. Let me deal with it. Hold
on the minto. Hold on.
Richie. Deal with it now about 5
big
to 10
woman
minutes.
Question. A big woman question, Richie. Why you think cause MP for underperforming of them constituency relative to infrastructural development? What could that cause?
You know what? Lack of interest in the people. Lack of interest in the people. Lack of interest in the people.
Because that seems to be the cry right across the island, and if we say across the island,
no,
lack of interest.
Hold on, boss. Hold on, boss. Let me ask him this. Let me ask him this.
Kenry. What up,
Richard, hold on, let me ask you this. Hold on, let me ask you this. You talk about Christopher Tufton. How long Christopher Tufton that be the MP?
No, in the constituency long enough for proof them in the constituency.
All right.
But we can't tell you several words. We can't tell him several words that Christopher Tufton do right now.
Tell me.
Then go ahead. We can't tell him that.
Go ahead. Tell me one.
Tell you one?
Yeah.
All right. PFP Road.
Look at Patchin.
Kima.
You want me name them more?
Look at Patchin.
You want me name them more?
Me go follow the Kima, yeah. Hold on, wait. Kima, are you that? Text in the group, see if are you that, Kima.
Right now, we start mash up already. I'm telling you, you can't come
on later, you know.
I'm telling you, you can't come in place right now.
Okay, me had a few one plan.
Start shop on Facebook already.
I want me leave your town.
Me say,
you can't tell me about me leave.
Pato start coming here. I will ask a question. Pato start coming here road. On Fairfield Road. Yes or no?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, good. You got the name.
Pato, you come in the road.
First night,
the road you was in a condition before you come. Before you was been MP,
answer me.
Answer me.
About and Fairfield Road. At any patrol come on that road and Fairfield
Road. Richard, where your team say Enid Bennett running for over 50 years, and then Dr. a one-time MP for 4 years, and I'm Barker.
Yeah, Dr. Ballas, but I have to make sure right now.
Okay, Katie, bless yourself, Katie. It was a good presentation.
Guys.
Not only is calling for me for you. Come on, me
assist. No, Mr. Richard, because you always said that time you come up here.
I come by York Road Sunday. York Street.
York Street, yeah.
When I come and visit, you see after election I will win, I come for you and
celebrate. And that you say, I don't know what I say. Good day. Good day near, good day Spanish town.
And then I go past.
Alright guys, if you're not available.
Yeah, later. Go run. You see when I hear place.
If you're not available.
David, don't worry.
I go for Orangefield though.